Hello and welcome back to Black Mirror 3. Did I say you'd hear from me again? So last part we left off at the very beginning of Chapter 2. It was only 3 parts and we already got past the first chapter, which is kind of surprising. Typically their first few chapters are longer. Let's talk to the doctor. Yeah, she's got some new conversation topics.
What can you tell me about Warm Hill?
Well, not a lot, really. It's a little hamlet that belongs to Willow Creek. There are only a few people living there. Most of the houses are falling apart. I think it's where all the miners used to live.
Miners?
Do you know Ralph?
Oh, from the mine.
Ralph? Huh. No. Who's that?
Oh, not so important. Something strange happened to me last night. I don't know what was real and what wasn't.
Tell me about it, Adrian.
I was just on my way back to the village when I was attacked by large black dogs in the woods. Fortunately, there was a shack close by, which I was able to hold up in. I couldn't get back out through the door. Once I cut my way outside through the floor with a chainsaw, there were no signs the dogs had been there at all. Then I fell unconscious. Supposedly, Murray found me there in the middle of the night and brought me back to the hotel. I can't remember.
What was Murray doing over there?
Classic dream of repression. The black dogs, and then there's nothing there. It's a deep-seated fear of the consequences of your actions.
Okay.
I saw a woman dressed in white. Almost looked like some kind of wedding dress.
Where did you see her?
When I was locked in the shack, from the window, she was standing on the edge of the clearing. She saw me and then disappeared into the woods.
Did she say anything or do anything?
Well, I didn't hear anything, but perhaps. She certainly wasn't just wandering around. It almost seemed as though she was looking for something.
Really? There's a legend here in Willow Creek about a white lady who wanders through the woods looking for her child. In vain, as the story goes, but no one has ever seen her.
Until now.
Don't worry, Adrian. That's a completely natural reaction to this myth. It originates from the collective longing for a pure mother figure who can be adored like a saint. Out of the whole thing that there are chosen ones who perceive her apparition. And everyone wants to be a chosen one. That's just human.
You've got an explanation for everything, haven't you?
Psychology is the modern theology.
What do these black dogs mean? What kind of creatures are they?
Fleeing from vicious, aggressive dogs. That sounds like a typical nightmare. It expresses the fear of one's own aggressive side. Were the dogs alone, or was someone with them?
No, they were alone. Just the dogs.
Dogs who roam around without a human master suggests a suppressed issue with dominance.
Yeah.
It could also suggest exactly the opposite, though. That the dreamer is neglecting a particular part of himself, which is alluded to by the nature of the dogs. What breed of dog were they?
No idea. Hellhounds? They were definitely huge and black.
Large dogs reinforce the meaning I was talking about. The fact that they're black would suggest their origin in the subconscious.
Are there any tablets I can take for this? Catch you later.
Take care.
Okay, so yeah. We're getting a bit more, and I noticed that he's going to start taking pills almost like the same that...
My head's still pounding. Lucky that Murray found me in the woods yesterday. I probably would have frozen otherwise. I should get this medication as soon as possible. And I could ask the inspector whether Murray's finally corrected his statement. And I've got an appointment with the priest, too. It can't be that difficult to find my father's grave. Oh, and I should find that ominous place in the woods. Enjoy it, Darren. It's gonna be a long...
I was gonna say, it's a long list of tasks. Actually, so I haven't been looking. Last game, I kind of didn't look at a lot of the stuff here. Because there is basically... entries in here. Oh, wow. We've got a new day, place in the wood. Interesting. So yeah, there is quite a bit. So we've got the police file. Murder, Amanda Valley. Friday, report of missing person by Abaya Abilene Goyle. Friday, 12:30. Body found by Inspector Conrad Spooter and PC Zach Hitchens in bushes close to ruined lighthouse at Sharp Edge. Forensic medical report. Time of death, 14 to 16 hours prior to the body being found. Thursday between 2200 and 2400. Cause of death, 4th degree burns, following blow to back of skull with blunt object. Crime scene. For further information, the location of the body also appears to be the scene of the crime. No signs of dragging. Subject went independently to Old Lighthouse where she was assaulted, had petrol poured over her, and was set on fire. I'm reading this because there's more to it than what we heard, kind of the abbreviated version. Reconstruction of the evening of the crime, according to witness reports. 12. Seen by Miss Puft in the public library. Sorted books, as normal. 1600. Tom Ackland sees subject in conversation with unrecognized male close by public library. 1730. Miss Abaya Goyle receives visit from subject in her shop, where subject confirms her intention to see Miss Goyle later at 2000 to watch video together. Subject, however, does not arrive. 1800. Bobby Ackland sees subject after streetlights flicked on, turned towards woods, first crossing the bridge. Bobby Ackland observed the proceeding from window of his room above public house. No further information as to the subject's whereabouts after 1850. Report Fire Brigade Ipswich. Friday, 1835, receive anonymous emergency call. 1837, duty fire engine deployed. 1851, arrival at location of fire. 140, fire completely extinguished. Recovery of 3 bodies, Lady Eleanor Gordon, heart failure. Oh, she died from shock? Butler Edward Bartholomew Brates, suffocation through smoke inhalation. And cook Sally Wood, burns. Yeah, so suffocation through smoke inhalation was... Aw, Bates, poor guy. Eleanor died from heart failure, which means shock. Oh, did she see Lewis doing it? That's why she did it. One survivor, Lady Victoria Gordon, suffering from severe smoke inhalation and shock, was taken to hospital. Police report, Saturday, 0012. Arrest of Darren Michaels of Boston, USA, on strong suspicion of arson attack on Blackmere Castle and the murder of Amanda Valley. Fatalities arising from arson attack: Eleanor Gordon, Edward Bartholomew Bates, and Sally Wood. Reconstruction not possible. Witness questioning inconclusive. Lady Victoria Gordon was unable to be questioned, remaining in shock. Has been discharged from hospital at own request after 2 weeks and is under medical supervision at home. According to her nurse, she is not fit enough to be questioned. Testing of alibi of Mr. Darren Michaels, resident of Gordon's Palace Hotel. No alibi. Hotelier Mireille has no recollection of seeing Mr. Michaels in hotel on Thursday evening. Search for further witnesses has been widened. Evidence for charging not yet sufficient, but suspect remains under strong suspicion. Excerpt from questioning report of Darren Michaels by Inspector Spooner. Were you in the castle on the evening of the fire? No. What were you looking for at the castle at midnight? Were you in the castle on the evening of the fire? Well, he already lied once. No. What were you looking for at the castle at midnight? I was hoping to get some help. I saw the bright light of the fire and thought that was some help on its way to me. Help for what? Help to save me from the members of the Order. They thought I'd come here to carry out some evil, but they were hunting the wrong person, just like you are, Inspector. And who, in your opinion, is the right person? Angelina, my twin sister. But you can save yourself the effort for looking for her. She's already where she belongs, in hell. Might you have dispatched her there? No, she was dragged into the abyss by my mother. My mother jumped in to save me. She sacrificed herself for me. Suspect voice breaks up. Interview suspended. Status of investigation. Darren Michaels' disposition as well as the veracity of his contradictory statements are currently under analysis by the forensic psychiatrist Dr. Joyce Winterbottom. Personal murder weapon, 1 torch, still glowing at time of arrest, which was being carried by Darren Michaels when he was apprehended and which is currently undergoing laboratory tests. Deportation to the USA not possible. Suspect released on bail following court judgment. Dr. Winterbottom has been mandated. We checked by PC, should be held in custody in a loony bin following diagnosis, yeah. So we do have that. So we've got these. Free at last. I've got bail. Some unknown person's paid for me. I'd better ring my lawyer first. Maybe he knows who my sponsor is. James reckoned that the investigator has got bogged down, what with them having no new evidence. I could get myself a copy of the police file and find the evidence of my innocence myself. Spooner won't release my file, and I can't talk to Constable Zach Hitchens while Spooner's sitting right next to him. I need to get him out of there for a while so I can speak to Zach. Denise, the waitress in the cafe, says that Conrad likes to have his donuts there every day. If there are any available, then he'll definitely go straight back to his office. What if it just took a bit longer for him to get some? Yeah, some idiots tipped coffee all over the photocopier, and they can't give me the original. Luckily, I know a little about electronics. I'll have to take a look at it. The fuse is blown, but I can bridge it. Unfortunately, there's not a lot of cable there, but it'll be enough for me if the thing can just make a copy. The photocopier's working. Yeah, so we've got that. How can Victoria be getting on? She's completely on her own in the castle. No Florence, no Bates. There's no one anymore. Maybe I can help her somehow. I would live up there and be around for her. That's the least I could do. She hates me. Victoria blames me for everything. I should have stayed away, a long way away, in Boston. And then there's this vision as well. I'd never do anything to hurt Victoria. It was Angelina who contrived everything. She lured me here, and it's she who has all those people on her conscience. Victoria doesn't believe a word I say. If only I had some kind of evidence I could show her. Yeah, and so we've just got a lot of these now. Okay, well, that was interesting. I haven't really looked at those entries. The second game was kind of good about just saying things and telling us. So I wonder if we call the fortune teller again.
Hello, Madame Fortuna.
Adrian, I knew you would call again.
Who else could it be?
Pick a card.
Stop.
I've drawn the chariot.
I don't remember the representation of that.
Stuck in the snow?
No. No. Your card, Adrian. You're looking for the right way. You will have to make a decision. And I see death.
Again.
Someone will shoot out your light.
How am I supposed to understand that?
You don't need to understand, Adrian, but you can put up a fight.
How can I put up a fight?
Stay away from shooting.
Yeah. Thanks.
Same thing. So yeah, so the fortune teller seems to be... The fortune teller seems to be the game's way of telling us where the instant death scenarios are.
Closed. Strange. The shop was still open this time yesterday. Just look at that. That's a buyer's mailbox. And there's the post from today.
And we're just stealing her mail.
It says here that the customer is Gordon's Palace. Either the postman's quite lazy, or he doesn't like Murray. Maybe I should take the package to him. I'll be dropping by the hotel sooner or later. What else is there?
Do, 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 do. Oh, bills.
That must be mine. The sender's a drug company. I'll leave the prescription in the barrel, so a buyer knows that I picked up my medication myself.
Okay. Isn't that the same guy from the
Hey,
cell?
Matt. So, when you finally gonna get gone with your fun fair?
So, how are we then, eh? Still possessed by the devil?
I wouldn't joke about it if I were you.
That's supposed to be a threat.
Let's say more, well-meant recommendation.
You really have got a few screws loose.
So, what exactly did go wrong when you were born?
Not half as much as when you were born, Mr. Twisted Firestarter.
Oh, great, we got a pissing match.
Oi, arsehole! When you miss me, paint a heart on the wall.
Will do. In blood.
Oh, that was a fun conversation. And once again, he's gone.
Hey, Zach.
What do you want now?
Did I say something wrong?
No, I'm just a bit busy. The inspector hasn't been here all morning, and I have to do everything myself.
Where's the inspector?
Cafe, I think.
Or maybe you can help me. Has Murray been here about his statement?
Murray? Yes, he was here. Wanted to discuss something urgently with the inspector.
Do you know what it was about?
I can't tell you that.
Abaya's shop is closed. Is today some kind of holiday that I don't know about?
No?
Okay.
I'm sure you must have heard of the White Lady.
She's spooked around the woods for centuries. Why do you ask? Is she a relative of yours too?
By the way, I was in the woods last night and I got chased by some black dogs into a shack. I got locked in, but I managed to escape with a chainsaw. Then I fell unconscious.
You just can't help yourself, am I right? And why are you telling me this?
You look so bored. Goodbye, Constable.
Okay. Oh, there goes the lady again. I just love how she just moonwalks out of there. I ain't staying here. Out of here.
How you doing?
Wonderfully. What can I do for you, sir?
Has the inspector been here yet today?
No, sir. I haven't seen him all day. I've just got here.
And Denise?
Denise has also disappeared.
Ah, well.
I'm not there, huh?
No.
I'd better be going.
Please, do us the honor.
Oh, it's Bobby.
There's Bobby, the village idiot. Well, no, that's being unfair. He's pretty much the nicest guy for miles around. Hello, Bobby.
Oh, hi, Darren. Is it true that you're evil now?
No, Bobby, you don't need to be scared. I'd never do anything to anyone.
The others said that you set fire to the castle.
You shouldn't believe everything people tell you, Bobby. I'm innocent. I was just in the wrong place at the wrong time.
That's what the Lawrence is to. Okay, Darren. I believe you.
Tell me, Bobby, do you know the village policeman?
Yeah, but I don't like him. Tom doesn't like him either.
Are you working here now?
Yeah, but not for money, but for Denise. She's my new girlfriend. I help her out.
And what does Edward have to say about that?
Nothing. He gives me a cloth and a wash bucket.
I get it.
Oh.
Aren't you working in the museum anymore?
No. Mrs. Puff sent me away.
The mayoress sent you away? How come she did that?
I didn't take enough care, she said. I did lose the key.
Oh.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. And is Denise happy you're helping her out?
Yeah, she gives me muffins and chocolate.
That's kind of her.
but I don't want to have it for nothing. I'll pay for it later. I don't want her to get into trouble.
That's nice of you, Bobby. You really like her then?
Oh, yeah. Denise is much prettier than Mrs. Puff. She's even more beautiful than the sun.
The waiter, Edward, is he pleased that you're helping her as well?
He'd send me away, but I always came back. Then he said that if I make myself useful, I can stay. I'm not allowed to just sit and stare at Denise, because people would get scared of me. I don't like it if people are scared of me.
I don't like that either.
Edward said as well that if I touch a cake, then I'll have to eat it. And they don't give me coffee anymore because it makes me ill.
That's the first time I've ever heard someone
What's your
getting
brother
ill
Tom
because
up
of
to, then?
coffee.
I don't know. He's not around much right now. But that's good too. He said he's going to kill you if he finds you.
I'd better be going.
Okay, Dad.
Who wants to guess they're in the employees area?
I better not go in there right now, or Denise will bar me from the place.
I'm wondering if the lady who is
Later.
creeping, or I mean, moonwalking out whenever we appear, is the one who sent us the letter. Because she's been here and she won't have anything to do with us. Because obviously the person who did it
I'll just leave him.
didn't want to be known. They believe our innocence but don't want to be known. Like, they didn't want to establish contact person to person. So it does make me wonder.
I don't want. You can. But I assume that nothing.
Okay, well, I don't think I'm going to be able to get much else done around here. We need to find the place in the woods, but I don't know where that is. Oh, well. Oh.
What was that? Flashback? Am I having them in the mornings now? What does this little man in my subconscious want to tell me? I better pop one of those pills. Aimlessly wander through the woods.
Huh.
I can consider myself a huge I can consider myself.
Huh. So we can't, find that location still, unless it's beyond this gate.
Wow, these are real thick wires. The more you try to free yourself, aimlessly wander. Something about this place reminds me of my hypnotist.
Yeah.
No. I don't feel it. That's Bob. The more you try to free yourself.
We don't have anything that could get rid of it, right? Oh, we've got so many things now that it's hard to tell. Yeah, I don't think so. Not yet at this point, anyways. We need to talk to the priest.
I've no idea where that path leads.
Actually, I probably could have quick traveled, but since I was already in the area because of the other stuff. Oh, and I can go back.
This shack is even creepy during the day. A rain bug must always be full around here. Fortunately, the shack is built on stilts. Otherwise, I'd probably still be trapped inside. Just don't touch, or everything will collapse. Perhaps it used to be a lumberjack's cabin. Now it's Ralph's new hideout. Definitely better than the corrugated iron shed at the academy. These are provisions for the winter, although I can't imagine that Ralph did this. I'm not at all interested. Dragon tracks. Apparently, this is where Murray rescued me. I can't remember a thing.
Still gotta wonder what he was doing around here at the time of night.
That's quite a recent grave. There are even a few flowers still lying on it. That's quite a recent grave. The church is closed. Then I've got enough time to search in the woods for that place I've got in my memory. And I could take Murray's package into the hotel, as long as the priest isn't there.
Oh, we can't even do that. Okay. To the hotel.
Weird.
Oh, he's not here?
A telephone. A telephone. A guest book. I'm definitely not writing my name in there. The floor plan of the hotel.
Oh, can we? No, we can't.
Murray's office is right behind this wall.
Can we? No, I don't think we can use anything for this.
A packet of tea from Murray's office. I don't need that. Views of Willow.
Yeah. Didn't mean to skip that, but I can't. Like, I was thinking the corkscrew would do it.
Corkscrew. I found it in the hut in the wood. Murray? Doesn't seem to be there. I'll put the package on his desk. Hello? What's this? How come Murray's involved with the law? I can't believe it. It's a receipt for my bail. Signed by the judge, paid by Murray. What the hell is this guy up to?
What are you doing here, Mr. Michaels?
Actually, I just wanted to be nice and brought you your package from the village. But then I found this. I'd like some answers. What are you up to, Murray?
You know, Mr. Michaels, it's very simple. I believe in your innocence, and I'm sure you don't deserve to be.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah, sure. A miser like you risks 5,000 pounds in order to help a complete stranger. Nonsense. What's going on? Tell me.
I'd suggest you just be happy you're free, and we don't talk about it anymore.
Oh no, you're not getting away from me that easily. I want to know what you're up to, Murray. I want to hear it in your own words. Now!
Mr. Michaels, you know how it is. When something terrible happens somewhere, it attracts the people. But not forever. People these days are quickly bored and want to see something new. And honestly, it's been 3 weeks since
I don't
you were
believe
ill.
it. You paid the bail in hope that I'd start to murder people? Just so your damn hotel is fully booked?
Don't get so upset, Mr. Michaels.
You're totally insane. Screw you.
You should be thankful, Mr. Michaels. No one else would have put up your bail. No one else. You have no friends in Willow Creek. You're a lonely maniac, an arsonist, a criminal. You have no one but me, and you should be damn thankful.
Let room service know I'm checking out. I don't get it.
What do you mean? Kinda hard to tell what my most recent one is. Oh, traces of maybe I can get the chance to ask Victoria about it? Or get to take a look around Miss Valley's house? She was the leader in the end. Okay. That's not as well functioning as before.
Murray's office is right.
Still can't do anything.
The floor plan of the hotel. I've got nothing to say to it.
Okay, do we just need to go back to the church? Or do we need to check about... I mean, I know what Mr. Spooner is doing. He's getting it on.
I'm not going back. I'll just leave him. Closed. Later. He's living in a...
Nope, doesn't look like it can do anything here, so it's gotta be Blackmere Castle. No, it can't be because she wants proof. Let's try the church.
But then I've got enough time to search in the woods for that.
But I can't get past it currently. Right? Because it's blocked by barbed wire, but I don't have anything. And I haven't picked up anything. I assume we can't talk to Victoria or anything.
Victoria's had me thrown out. The lock looks way sturdier than it used to be. I'm not going to be able to get it open without a lot of hassle, for sure. An empty letterbox. The last time I was here, the lock looks way sturdier than...
Okay.
Old Bates used to use the nymphs as a mnemonic device. In Greek mythology, nymphs often accompany superior divinities. They were seen as the benevolent spirits of trees, grottos, or important places. Well, that's my knowledge of nymphs pretty much exhausted. I've no idea where that... Hello. Doctor?
How can I help you?
The shop's closed. Is Abaya on holiday?
Abaya goes to Ipswich on Tuesdays. She does a self-defense course there.
I would have thought a refereeing course would be more her thing. Catch you later.
Take care.
Nope. What am I wanting to do then?
There are a few steps leading.
We'll definitely be going down to the beach at some point.
Wasting water like that wouldn't really be Murray's style. I guess it's rainwater that's pumped up again and again. Definitely not drinking water.
There's got to be something at Warm
Always
Hill.
need a pencil.
Right? Because that's the only other place I haven't. Maybe the Gravediggers around? Oh, this is unlocked.
A
You!
long pair of lopping shears. I think I'll.
I think
borrow
that's it. That's what I need. Yeah, well, that's what I get for not looking around.
Nice green.
Oh, God. I need to stop doing that.
Even too stony for a rock garden. A pile of firewood, I assume. Almost everyone here still heats with wood. It's covered by an old door, which protects it from the rain. The door even has a round glass window in it. Should I happen to need a door with a glass window in it someday, I'll know where to find one. Should I happen to need a door with... Hello? No one there. Hello? No one there. Yes?
Well, if I keep trying, maybe.
Sometimes just human. Why hasn't he got a toilet in his house like everyone else? It's called organic waste here. On the other side of the wall, the graveyard. The shed is full to the roof with firewood. Looks like it's gonna be a long, cold winter.
Huh. We've got 2 gates.
Mr. Gravedigger?
Yes, lad.
The church is closed. Didn't the priest say he'd be back again today?
He wanted to set off after breakfast. Call back again later.
There's a fresh grave in front of the church.
That'll be Sally's,
Oh.
young cook from the castle. The poor thing was burned to death, just like old Bates. The fire didn't really make any difference. But Bates isn't here. Lady Victoria insisted on burying him in the Golden Crypt, like a member of the family.
Yeah.
Just like Lady Eleanor, I assume.
Yes, there's still plenty of space in the crypt. Lots of the Gordons haven't been buried there.
Why not?
Well, there are just too many murderers and suicides. They're frowned upon in Catholic graveyards, particularly the ones who commit suicide.
Why? What happens to them?
Well, they're buried anonymously, without any religious ceremony, without the ringing of the bells, without any prayers, without a priest, nothing. They're all buried before sunrise, over by the north wall.
Isn't that what they used to do hundreds of years ago?
Perhaps where you come from. But we're in Warmill, the manor of Black Mirror Castle. Things are all a bit different around here, my lad.
Have you ever heard about the White Lady in the woods?
Yes, I've heard about it, but I've never seen her. Apparently only those of pure hearts can see her. That can't be true, though, because no one here in the village has seen her, not even the priest.
What does that tell us about the people of Willow Creek?
Nonsense. There's nothing wrong with the people here. It's that murderous clan in the castle who've been spreading fear and terror for centuries. It's a pity you didn't do your job right, boy. The castle should have burned down to its foundations. Then there'd finally be some peace around here.
It wasn't me. The graves by the wall, right at the back, they look different to the rest. Why's that?
That's where the poor devils who have no money for a real funeral are buried. And the lost souls, the murderers and the suicides.
Uh-huh. And they're just thrown in a hole and buried?
Well, they do get a coffin, but the corpse is put in it the wrong way round. Those who commit suicide, I mean.
Why?
It's supposed to stop the dead from finding their way out of the grave. They used to chop their heads off and
Oh,
put
God.
their legs to stop him running around. Pure superstition. As if you could stop the undead like that.
I'd better be going.
Keep your eyes peeled.
Okay, so I think now that we have some shears, we're gonna fast travel our butt over to the area we need to be. And then I'm going to end the part here because I'm sure there's going to be plenty for the next part. And I think this is a good part to kind of settle down on and get us ready for the next one. You shall hear from me in the next part.